All right, we're back with round two, match two. Hopefully my voice will be better this time, and this should be interesting. We do have some more teams dropping out, so it is going to be another three-team match once again. So fast matches again. So this will be interesting. So we're dropping into the game, and we're going to start in 1 minute. And in this game, we do have Annihilation, TTTT, and Justified. So some very strong teams actually coming out of this bracket. And this will be rather interesting. Looking at this TTTT being a very defensive team traditionally, recently has experience with some other tactics, but their defending is probably the best in the MRCS by quite a long shot. So it's quite likely we'll see a defense coming out with them. Justified here actually runs the edge a lot, lots of Grievous stuff, and so they're quite interesting to watch and play with. Um, and they're going to be trying to snowball into that late game. Hold on. Looks like a team actually turned up. Geez, just on time. That was so close. God. Whew. All right. So Atlas actually turns up. Whew. That was close. Whew. All right. Damn, stuffed up all my I was in the groove for all the teams. Ah, such a pain. Um, so continuing on from that, now that we have Atlas, we can talk about Atlas. Uh, hold on one sec. All right, come on. If it's not that bad for me, then then they need to, relog. All right, it looks like we're good to go. Oh my God. Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. Trying again. Okay. So we've done TTTT and we've done Justified, which leaves us with Annihilation and Atlas. So Annihilation, led by Miski, it's usually grievery aggression, normally comes out of them, which is pretty interesting to watch. They're normally pretty aggressive team. I need to drink an invis pot. So let's check out here. Cool cat, actually. So from T, she has got green thumbs, obviously, and I'm actually lagging. And also, gee, okay. So these guys, let's just show kit for Blake. That normally gives us a teller of what they're doing. They're actually looking aggressive. Random Bob here. Health, immunity, confusion. So they actually have combat kits. So we could be seeing aggression coming out of them, but you can also run combat kits on defense. That's normally not a problem. And they are actually out of the way, which is really good for them if they're doing defensive, that sort of thing. Red here looks like they're going to rush. This is, sorry, uh, Atlas here. I'm guessing is going to rush based on what they've done. And that is definitely a night kit. So they might actually go for the knight instead. Yeah, I'm looking at what I think will be a knight kit team. So they're going to be looking for grievers. Yeah, okay. That's aggressive. It's got a compass, but it has a lot of looting. You can use the compass to actually stay away. Why? 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 What do they do? Um, okay. That's a problem. Okay, so I actually have to kill these guys. That didn't work. Okay, so I actually have to kill these guys. Um, this is Moose. So yeah, basically they admitted they cheated was the thing. Actually, just kill the princess. It's easier. Okay, so that was unfortunate. And that was unfortunate. All right, so coming out from that, sorry about that. That completely lost all my flow. But so here we have Atlas. They've run to the corner. They're doing the Grievers as suggested. They're using that tracking compass to actually stay away from teams. Like if you can know where the nearest person is, you can stay away from them. And here we actually have TTTT. They're rather close enough. Uh, but yeah, and we actually have an engagement here, running in, hitting it on Jackass. Miski runs in, Annihilation. Jackass gets dropped by Blake. Miski drops as well, so Annihilation bad. They get the double kill, return onto Blake and Deceptive, and this is going to be close as it comes down to a 2v2. Aquatic taking a lot of damage, but Random Bob gets taken out, so it's 2v1. Cool Cat gets taken out, and that's TTTT out for the game. And that was a 4-for-2 exchange, which is really close. If Cool Cat had actually been up there and fighting with him, it could have gone either way. It was really close, and that was a really good fight coming out of there from Annihilation. So, Annihilation coming into the final two with two players, but a lot of armor against Atlas, who is running the edge and will have a lot of armor by the time they reach them. So, we could be looking at a very quick and very decisive fight coming out from Atlas. If they can get that 4v2 whereas Annihilation is looking to try and split them up and get a 2v2 or a 3v2, uh, and try and get something favorable out of that. But that trade was very expensive for Annihilation. Despite knocking out TTTT, they're now in a very rough spot looking in to get to that win. We do have a host of Beetle Blades though, running around, and this looking at Atlas, they don't actually have that much armor, nowhere near as much as what Annihilation has at the moment. So a 2v4 could end well, could work if we show kits of uh, aquatic flower. Does actually have vampiric, so one of the vampirics, and if we look at Hannah, so we do have the green thumb left. So we do have a vampiric on aquatic. So aquatic can easily, well not easily, but can actually take this team. So it is possible for a 2v4. Assuming aquatic gets the kills, assuming she can tank while getting the kills, this could easily go their way. But it's still going to be difficult. Their armor does is better. But 4 swords to 2 swords is always going to be a difficult for the two. And they're actually staying out for the night, it looks, or at least they were lost. Um, so we could see some Grieve action. There's a lot of Beetle Blades, which could end up with a lot of Grievers coming at them. But they have found a nice dead end. There's a chest there if they want to open it and get quite good loot. And the water there is just going to completely stop those Grievers. Might actually just get through with that Griever. Come on, come on, we want to see it. Come on. You know we want to see it. Just needs to get around that corner. And a little bit of Griever AI there, just stuffing up a bit, but what can be done? So no Beetle Blades, it appears. It's surprising because they almost want to be killing Grievers just for the loot. Because in a 2v4, you want to be so far in front on loot that you can take that 2v4. If you can't if you don't have that armor advantage, you're not going to be able to tank more than 1 sword or more than 2 swords on a single person. So really, they need to be collecting armor. They do have a lot more, but I don't think they have enough more. And for that reason, they should be trying to look to try and kill some Grievers, particularly on this first night. On night in general, you're going to get armor from Grievers, and quite often good armor, and that's what they need right now. So if we go check out Atlas, since they're not really in any trouble at all, that is not Atlas. That is a Beetle Blade. If we go check out Atlas, come on. They're just hanging in their base. And as I said, there's not really that much armor. There's probably very similar levels of armor overall, but it's spread out. And when it's that low, particularly looking at Heaven here with just boots, when it's that low, it's not going to have much effect. Um, you really want to stack it more onto 2 guys. So give his boots to like Bobo, and it becomes more effective basically. If we go check out how they survived the night, Miski there dropping the cords for uh, Annihilation, so they can go and engage if they so wish. It's not terribly far away because they're within the layout still, but it could, by the time they get there, it's quite likely that they will have already got more loot. So they're not really in a good position, to say the truth. They need a lot more armor if they really want to take it out. Aquatic here could easily get a double, triple, even quadra kill, and they're gonna. That's what they need. Aquatic's really the only one that can turn this game around at this point. She does have the armor stacked on her, but eh, it's if they focus her, really uh they want Hana Tamago to take enough damage that Aquatic can start securing skills, but not die. So Hannah wants to take the first 2, possibly 3 hits, and then Aquatic take the tank, and during that time, focus on one, Aquatic get the kill, and they'll bring it down to a 2v3, and then that's winnable. That's doable. But a 2v4, unless you play that first kill right, they're going to struggle. Uh, they haven't really picked up much more armor here, whereas Atlas, I believe, will be running the edge of the maze at the moment. They do have a tracking compass, so I'm kind of surprised they're not just four-manning them at the moment. But, their decision, collecting armor does seem safer on their side, simply because the more armor you collect, the less that difference gonna be, and the harder it is they're gonna be able to 2v4. So they can actually just aim to go for the brawl at the end, and if they see them, then good. But if they go to the brawl and they've collected as much armor, they're not gonna beat you 2v4. It's just not gonna happen unless you get like absolutely perfect targeting and aim and everything, which which would be nice for them, but isn't really going to happen. So if we go check out Atlas and see what they're doing, they're obviously running, which is smart. They're heading towards them using that tracking compass. Not the best spawn. Yellow, they're on the other side of yellow, remember? So Atlas appears to be heading towards them, looking for that fight, 2v4, and actually going the other way. And yeah, and there's actually the fight here. I'm blind. Hannah goes down. Nope. Yep, there goes Hannah. NGT. Aquatic gets the double kill. Aquatic in a very strong position. Needs to back up. Goes on to Bobo, who should be going into heaven. She's getting comboed, but if she gets the kill, she gets the kill. That's the triple kill. Aquatic Flower takes the game. 1v4. Quadra kill goes for Aquatic Flower. That was amazing. And that's GG for Annihilation, taking out the win. Aquatic Flower, easily the MVP of that match. That was ridiculously good. That Vampiric going well. It was Vampiric 1 too. It wasn't even Vampiric 2. That Vampiric went ridiculously well for Annihilation. Annihilation taking out the win on the second match. And that was just a brilliant match, really. Uh, yeah. Hope you all enjoyed MRCS this week. We are back again next week for our finals week, and we will see Aquatic very happy there. But we're back next week for the finals, and we will finalize the draw for that and see how that goes. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next week, or potentially some of the other official matches that are going on. Thank you for watching, and I will see you then.